In example 4, we're going to find the equation of the line tangent to the graph of f of x equals natural log of x getting raised to the 5th power. And the x value they're giving us is x equals 3. So to find the equation of the tangent line, we need x, which is 3. We need y. Let's find what that y is real quick. So what is, I'll do the work over here, f of 3. Let's plug in 3 into the function. That will be natural log of 3 raised to the 5th power. And they did say write your answer in slope-intercept form. And one thing that said was do not round your answer until the final answer, then round to 2 decimal places as needed. I'll just leave it like this. Well, it's a y value, so maybe I can just go ahead and plug this in. This is natural log of 3 divided by 5. Let me get a calculator open. Okay, so I'll go to Desmo Scientific Calculator. And type in parenthesis natural log of 3. I'll close the parenthesis, and we're going to raise that to the 5th power. And they did say round to 2 decimal places is needed. This is awkward. It's going to be 1.60. Okay, so y value is 1.60. I wrote that down on my iPad. Let me go back. Okay, see if it's still recording. Yep, it's still going. Now it's time for us to find m, the slope. To find the slope, we need to find f prime of x. Okay, so if function is natural log of x raised to the 5th power, didn't we do this? Hold on, did we do that? Yeah, we did. Over here. Copy. I copied it. We did this one. I like this note. I mean, I made it some year, but I just... See, we did that on part PD somewhere. The derivative of natural log of x is simply 5 times natural log of x to the 4th power divided by x. I'm not going to redo it because I already did this before, so I'll just keep that work over here. And I'll probably add it. We did this before. We did this above. So that you know where it came from. That makes sense, right? But I got everything I need then. I'm just going to plug in m. Plug in the x value of 3 in here to figure out the slope. That will be 5 times natural log of 3 getting raised to the 4th power. And that is going to get divided by the x value of 3 again. So let's get the approximate decimal. They wanted us to round this to 2 decimal places. So let me hide my iPad screen real quick. And over here, I'm going to type in a fraction, which has 5 natural log of, hold on, let me go ahead and put the natural log of 3 in the parenthesis, because we're going to raise that to the 4th power. And we are getting dividing that by 3. So take a look. When I type that into my scientific calculator, I got 2.427. Now, because the 7 is greater than 5, I'm going to have to round this up to 43. 2.43 is the slope. Okay, 2.43 is the slope. Be careful with rounding. They said write your answer in slope-intercept form. Okay. So I will have y minus y1, 1.60 equals 2.43. Hey, I think I shouldn't have rounded until, you know what? I think if you know what I mean? We're about to do some work with decimals, and I feel like my answer will be wrong because I rounded in the middle of a problem. So go back. I'm going to go back. And I will just not write the decimal at all. I will just say this is my m. It's a little ugly, but hey, guess what? That is my m. And instead of y being that, I'm going to go back and say y value is natural log of 3 raised to the 5th power. So I'll go back because they did specifically said, do not round until the final answer. And I actually rounded in the middle of it. So I don't want that. All right, let's go ahead and write the equation. y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And I know they said slope-intercept form, so I guess I will have to distribute and add. But this will give me y minus natural log of 3 raised to the 5th power equals, put the slope here, 5 times natural log of 3 to the 4th power over 3. That is the slope, parenthesis, x minus 3. Okay, doing good. Let's go ahead and distribute the right side. Okay, and that will give me y minus natural log of 3 to the 5th power stays. And if I distribute, the slope is 5 times natural log of 3 to the 4th power over 3x. We found the slope. That is a slope. And then if I multiply these two, let me highlight this for you so that you can see. That is too small. If I multiply this times -3, you see what will happen, right? The 3 in the bottom of the fraction and the 3 up there will cancel out. So I will only have minus 5 times natural log of 3 raised to the 4th power. Ooh, okay. I'm almost done. I will go ahead and add this natural log of 3 to the 5th power to both sides. I don't think we can add it. Okay, but we got the equation. We got y equals. Now this is a time for me to type these into my calculator because I don't want to write that thing again. What is this? And what is this going to give us? Hold on. Let me go ahead and highlight that much. That is our slope. So I'm going to now go to my scientific calculator and type that thing, okay? So where is my calculator? Over here. In fact, we already typed it. 5, 8. Hey, we know what that is. We found it. We found the decimal earlier. So the slope is 2.43. 2.43. So over here, I will write down, instead of that chunk, 2.43 for the slope, x. And to find the y-intercept, we want to add these two together. So do -5 times, I'm not even going to read it. Let's go ahead and type that orange chunk into our calculator to find the y-intercept. I don't know if it's going to be a positive or negative, so I will not put a symbol there yet. But I'm going back to my calculator and I will type this. If I can put both things on the same screen, I think I can do that. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of these things so that it doesn't confuse us. Okay. So I'll do -5 natural log of 3 to the 4th power plus natural log of 3 to the... Now I have to be careful. I was like, this is natural log of 3 is getting raised to the 5th power. Okay, that's better now. I think I lost internet connection. But hey, we got the y and I have a typo. Sorry, this should be 5. That should be 5. So, my tablet went away because I lost connection for a second. Let me go ahead and reconnect it. So that is the y-intercept, but I will double check real quick. You know, it wasn't difficult. It was confusing just because the numbers were so ugly, don't you think? So making sure that I type the right thing in, I have -5 natural log of 3 raised to the 4th power, and I changed the parenthesis, because I didn't want to have a parenthesis around the 3. So what I did was I put the whole natural log expression in the parenthesis and I raised that to the 5th power. So that's matching what was on the left side of the equal sign. And that is what I typed in the calculator, right? And that's the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is -5.68, and we did round to the nearest hundredth, right? Like 2 decimal places. So this is it. That is how we find the equation. And you know, we've been doing the equation of a line before. It's just because of the log expressions, we ended up getting decimal answers, but in order for us to be a little more accurate, like we didn't try to round it in the middle of a problem. That's why it looked a little bad, but hopefully this makes sense. And we only have one more application problem left in this section, and I will be back with that very soon.